Well, hello all you wonderful people out there in YouTube land, and welcome to this final product review for the month, well, O-Gauge product review for the month of August 2025. And as promised, we are taking a look at this gorgeous set of MTH passenger cars, Santa Fe passenger cars. Now, full disclosure, this set is an MTH number 3068240 60-foot streamlined passenger set, Santa Fe Warbonnet. Now, this is supposed to be a 4-car set. The dome car is missing, so the dome observation car is not present with these cars. But it's supposed to come with a baggage car, which you see here plainly in front of you. The dome observation car, which again is not present. A coach car. And a theater type observation car. So we'll come back and start out with the baggage car. You can see the Santa Fe in silver in the top red stripe. The paint separation between the black, yellow, and red and silver is nicely done. You have the car number here, 3425, which matches on the other side. You have plenty of separately applied details. You've got this grab iron here, which is, as you can see there, separately applied. Oops. You have separately applied handle on the door and grab iron here next to this cast on stirrup step type ladder. Same over here, same arrangement, and another separately applied grab iron here. The body of the car is plastic. Oh, I forgot the separately applied grab irons here on the roof, which you'll see those better here in a little bit. You have cast on vents here. You have these little hatches, access hatches, storage hatches. Those are cast on as well. And you have another one here and another one here. The body of the cars is ABS plastic. All of the cars feature interior illumination. They all feature operating magnetic knuckle couplers. They're all good for 027 curvature, though they would not look anywhere near close to correct running on curvature that tight. Metal wheels and pickup rollers on all trucks for good electrical connection. The doors push in and open on the baggage car. All of the doors push in and open on the baggage car. Now the trick is getting them closed again. I almost didn't do this because they're a pain in the butt to get back closed. If we look at there is no real defined B end of these cars, so we'll just look at this end. You see separately applied grab iron here and here. Same on the other side. You have nice rivet detailing. This door does not open. Maybe it does. I'm not going to force the issue. All of the windows on these cars have window glazing. Now, I'm sure I have mentioned it before. I will mention it again. MTH passenger cars have a long drawbar that allows them to stay coupled together on tight curvature track. The problem with that long drawbar is with the thumbtack style uncoupling, thumbtack style magnetic operating knuckle couplers, which, give me a second and I'm going to shine some light on this and show you where the issue is. Okay, so we have the handy dandy work light. The coupler is intended to be operated by a Lionel magnetic uncoupling track section or similar product. If you don't have one, you can use this little tab on the side of the coupler body. Now the problem is, if you use that and you're not paying attention, it's very easy. I know that's over dramatized, but it's very easy to get that out of line, where the coupler does not open, or excuse me, does not close. So that is something that you need to be mindful of with these types of passenger cars. Looking at the roof, we see a lot of beauty marks. For starters, these cars are part of that rather large lot that Mr. Ethan Tate picked up for a stupid good price, but they were not cared for in the manner in which they should have been. They were not kept in the original packaging. They were just kind of thrown in a trash bag or loosely in Rubbermaid tubs. So these cars have a lot of nicks and scratches on them. This baggage car is actually fairly clean, but it's about the only one that is out of this set. So if we look at the underside, you will see that there is details aplenty. I'm not sure why you would have a retention tank on a baggage car, but I get it. MTH wanted to use the same tooling, commonality of parts as much as possible, so the baggage car got stuff that it didn't need on the underframe. Now, the underside of these cars looks exactly the same on all three cars. So you have emergency and service reservoir, air brake piston, triple valve. I believe that's supposed to be a generator. Air brake piston, and some other stuff that I'm gonna be honest, I'm not 100% sure what it's supposed to be. Pickup roller per truck, and you can see that long drawbar there that I was talking about, just how long that is compared to a regular O-gauge freight car. So we'll put this guy back on its wheels. I'm going to pop that coupler open on this end. Oh, and I neglected to mention the actual rubber diaphragm. So we'll roll that guy down, and we will take a look at the coach car. Now, as I said, these cars all have interior lighting, and they all have interior detailing. So to allow you to be able to see that a little bit better, I'm going to power up main 1. There are no locomotives on main 1, so this shouldn't end badly.
Rail defect detector, milepost 63.9. Detector out.
We'll zoom this in just a little bit. Let me raise it up. And you can see there are defined chairs and seats in there. It's not super detailed, but for what this is from 2001, y'all. It's fairly decently detailed. You have a little couch there in this drawing room, which I'm sorry you can't see it, but you have a fairly nice, fairly simplistic amount of interior detailing on these cars. All of the trucks on these cars are the same. So while we're here, we'll take a look at the trucks. And you can see you have the roller bearings with the caps. These are not friction bearings. You have the exposed brake cylinder. You have the shocks here. You have the dampener, motion dampener here, and you have the brake pads here. While we're on this end of the car, you can see some ventilation, some vents here for the ventilation system. You can see the separately applied grab irons on the same spot on this car, as well as here and here. This door does not open. As I said, all of these cars have operating magnetic knuckle couplers. You can see the little hatches there along the bottom of the skirting are pretty much identical, with the same 2 vents here as on the baggage car. Of course, the lettering and the paint is equally well done, and like I said, the underside of the car is detailed exactly identically to the baggage car. Moving along to the observation car. This is a theater style observation car, and what that means is, instead of the typical round boat style nose that you see on most O-gauge passenger car sets, this has a more squared off end. So you have some little rooms here. Actually, I think this side is supposed to be the hallway. You have a door here in the center of the car with a little cast-on stirrup type ladder, same as the baggage car doors, but this door does not open, and of course you have the separately applied grab irons on either side of the door. Scooting this forward just a little bit more, you see separately applied grab iron here that curves around the end of the car, and a non-operating marker light. Now, I don't know if this is supposed to be operating, but the bulb was burned out. I wasn't able to get that far into the details because I couldn't really find anything on these. We'll scoot this down just a little bit more so you can see the end of it, and there went my pointer. And you can see that there is a door on the very end of this thing that's cast onto the body. You have a marker light. Doesn't look to be operational. Either it's non-operational or it's burnt out. You can see where the rest of that grab iron wraps around, and you have another one on the other side in the same spot. These are some really nice cars, and given that they are rated for 027 curvature, that means that the 072 curvature on main track number 1 of the South Texas Railroad should give these cars absolutely 0 operational issues. So I'm going to power down the track, and I'm going to put Mr. Ethan Tate's Lionel Santa Fe F3A on the track, and we're going to send these guys around the main track number 1 of the South Texas Railroad.